that our alienation and oppression would not resign us to the wilderness.
For almost 40 years, Pacific Theatre has been offering its audiences a unique brand of professional theater in downtown Vancouver.
We do theater that explores the spiritual aspects of humanity and try and explore faith through the Christian lens through live theater.
I began to imagine a new life for myself. I didn't know what it would look like, but I finally believed it was possible.
Our mandate definitely came from probably the sort of Jesus movement of the 70s with Ron Reed, that very center everything in the character and works of Jesus and the storytelling of Jesus. Despite the world whirling around and changing in so many ways, I think that still is a guiding force for our company and for our audience.
Behold, the angel says, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son.
I think theater holds up a mirror to real life, and real life isn't safe and clean and sanitized, and real life has bad language and people making bad choices sometimes, and so we're interested in the real and the true and reflecting that here. So yeah, sometimes we say, like, buckle up, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride in this show tonight, but you're going to see truth, and then you have to kind of wrestle with that. And I think that's the power of theater.
With a unique alley-style theater space with audiences on both sides, creative staging is crucial.
So this set is a 1960s hotel room. How are we going to fit this hotel room into this tiny little space? But it affords such creativity that it's become one of the signatures of Pacific Theatre is this room. And the other thing that I love is that when you're sitting in an alley theater, you're actually watching the play, but you also see the audience on the other side. And I think that's one of our strengths as well, that you are witnessing a show, but you're also witnessing the other audience.
There's not the sort of hiding in wings or things like that in the way that there are in other theaters. So again, that adds to that immediacy and that reality and authenticity. You can't avoid the real and lived moment that you're in. And I think that is potent, and it's sort of like our secret sauce, secret weapon.
What keeps the wild hope of Christmas alive year after year in a world notorious for dashing all hopes is the haunting dream that the child that was born that day may yet be born again, even in us.
A Pacific Theatre tradition is their annual Christmas Presents performance. It's a mix of songs, readings, and stories, all performed in a casual, laid-back atmosphere.
We call it the unslickest Christmas show in town, but people love it. They've been coming for years and years and years. Things sometimes go wrong, but that's sort of the charm of it. It feels like a welcoming living room. Theater is vital and important and has survived since we've been storytelling since the beginning, and I do believe we're going to keep storytelling no matter what pandemic tries to hold us down, because it is this immediate, live, embodied way to witness someone else and to witness a story of what someone else is going through that you may have no access to otherwise.
I think that we're not sure about what's real and what's not real anymore. And so being in the theater with real people, really moving and seeing them, and being with the audience members beside you, where you begin to breathe in unison while you sit together, reminds you of who you are as a human, that you're really alive.
He washes the one who will betray him and gives thanks.
It's one of the last sacred spaces where we go and sit beside someone else and actually pay attention to something without our devices, without any screens or phones or interruptions. We actually have to sit and witness, and there's a diminishing number of spaces that are like that, and I think theater is one of the last.
Let's go down.